Hi guys, welcome back. So today we'll be taking a look at Apple and Microsoft. So without further ado, let's first start off with Apple. So you can see that Apple actually had a pretty good rally recently. In fact, if you can see that this previous low was 129.04, and after this previous low broke down, we actually saw many people actually get stop loss out of this 129 support level, hit a low of 124.17 only to actually rebound thereafter. And as you can see, we actually move up pretty fast, and even the cloud resistance did not really act as a pretty strong resistance. So looking at the recent high of 176 to recent low of 124.17, just about last week, we in fact hit this 61.8% at 156.29, and we closed with a higher shadow above. And this is no surprise because this was also the previous resistance here. So this will still act as a previous strong resistance at 157 level. So long as you do not break out above this 157, then it's unlikely for us to retest 78.6% at 165. So just yesterday, we saw a pretty bearish looking candle. So if more selling pressure is seen, potentially we may see a stronger pullback. So from a low of 124.17 to a high of 157, the immediate support we're looking at is at 150. Thereafter, it would be around 144 and 140 levels. Currently, the blue conversion line, you can see this blue conversion line, it's around 148 levels, just below the $150 psychological support level. And the critical rate baseline here is pretty far away at 140, coincides with this 50% Fibonacci support level. So if this critical support at 148 and do not hold, it's likely for us to see more downside ahead for Apple. So let's move on to see Microsoft. So for Microsoft, a pretty similar pattern. It's just that we did not actually break down this 213 low. We hit around 219 and started to rebound back up. But we are looking at a strong resistance. So from the low of 1213.43 and the recent high was around 294. This 61.8% at 263 was a critical resistance we tested once, and 3 days ago we actually tested it once again. So if we do not break out above this, then 276 and 294 would be a future target for Microsoft, unless we can break out above these 264 levels with good volume, and potentially we may see more upside ahead. So looking at the Fibonacci pullback from a low of 219 to 264, just yesterday, we actually tested this 254 levels, which is at the 78.6%. A further pullback will see us looking towards 247 and potentially 242, where we are looking towards this blue conversion line and this red baseline for Microsoft. If we can hold these two supports, and that would be good, potentially creating a higher low. And in fact, if we are able to create a higher low, then we may potentially extend up towards this 276 after clearing these 264 levels for Microsoft. So overall, we're looking at a pullback, and hopefully this is just a pullback and not a reversal for both Apple and Microsoft. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. Till we meet again. Appreciate the manipulation.